It's time once again for that wonderful segment of comments from trolls. However, I'm going to do like a little bit of a double thing here because this troll that left us a comment this week, I mean, you can call him a troll if you want to. I mean, it's an excuse for us to use shitty comments and make content out of it. If you haven't seen through that by now, come on. Every channel should honestly do something like this. It's from a guy that goes by the name of TTOR on YouTube. It stands for Truth, the Objective Reality, is what it says here.
Oh no! Fuck this guy. Yeah,
that is not a thing. That is not a
Thank
thing.
you, Rena.
And so he had a problem with us doing a Ken Ham video, and we got this from the thousands of comments that we got on the Ken Ham video that we did this last week.
Right.
Where he says that even if it's true that Ken Ham keeps inflating attendance numbers every time he talks to the media, and in parentheticals here it says, which I'm a little inclined to believe at this point.
Well,
great. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, wow. Look at that skepticism there, buddy.
So brave. So brave.
Hang on. Just wait. Wait till you hear the next line. That doesn't mean that all young Earth creationists are liars like him.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah, you're a fucking liar if you're a young Earth creationist.
Right. No, but, yeah, you're not because of that, not because of Ken Ham and
not because of Ken
numbers,
Ham,
but
the fact that you believe that the Earth is
not that doesn't mean you're not a liar.
Well, okay, let's get philosophical for a second.
Are we going to talk about last Tuesdayism? Because I love that shit.
What is lying? Does it have to be an intentional mistruth? Because, like, if they believe what they're saying, then they're not lying, in my opinion.
Wait, like Donald Trump had the largest group at his inauguration?
He knew that was untrue. He knew that was untrue.
Right,
He's a liar.
Or did he actually believe that he had the largest group?
Look, he also said he has no problem down there.
He did say that.
He totally has a balloon in his ball sack where he uses it to blow up his junk. He totally has that.
And it does not. That is not a big dick.
Hang on, let's not get into the, what's a lie or anything like that. Let's just say that if you think that the Earth is 6,500 years old, you're a fucking liar. Maybe not lying to yourself, but you're wrong. And so by you propagating that, you are lying to everybody else. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, there's the difference between just being wrong and okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he said we said that about a third of the way through the video. Whatever, we don't care. I've personally made videos against Ken Ham over theological issues, and young Earth creationists like me and Mark Armitage, which I'm not going to Google him, I don't care, have pointed out that AIG and ministries like them seem interested in financial gain than truth. Everybody in the United States of America, besides the hardcore fucking communists, are about
capitalism. Oh.
Yeah, we're all about making money, financial gain. When we say, money can't buy you happiness, that's not true.
No, that's not true. The only people who say that are the people who have no money.
Oh, hey. Exactly.
What were you saying, Rena?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I got into a roll of something, and you were going to say something, and I didn't let you. I just kind of rolled over you.
Well, I'm just being that like secular like optimist about like how I feel like there are people who are not necessarily meaning to lie or knowing they're lying, or I would even say they're lying, because if you are taught something from birth that you are then told to go out and tell to people, like I have like there's a part of me that really, really wants to reach out to these people and be like, sure, talk to me, 19-year-old Mormon kid or 19-year-old evangelical kid, talk to me about like what you believe in and what you were told, and then I will have an open conversation with you about why I disagree.
Oh, you're gonna change your mind in about 2 minutes when I start playing the video.
Well, I'm just trying to be an optimist. I'm trying to be like, I don't know, let's not like shut the doors in all their faces and call them all liars, because I don't think they're all trying to be liars.
That was my exact point.
I don't know, but information is so
readily available
to obtain now.
Oh, come on. That is not a good enough
But that's not the point. That's not the point. In I'm going to get super nerdy. In the 2006 documentary Jesus Camp, they followed a whole bunch of evangelical kids that were sent off every summer to a Christian camp out in like Texas somewhere. And it's one of the largest evangelical camps. They were praying to cardboard cutouts of George Bush. They were crying. They were talking about how their parents have them hold signs and duct tape their mouth and protest outside Planned Parenthoods. Young kids under the age of like 12 doing these things. And I look at that kid and I think they are not liars to me. They are not being like, they're not trying to be mean to me. Unfortunately, it is their parents and their environment and their upbringing. And they need someone who's going to have an open conversation with them and be like, all right, I hear what you're saying, but let me tell you what I think, and then let them decide. And maybe they need 20 conversations throughout their life in different stages, because honestly, that's what I needed. I needed to have open conversations with me since I was a little kid with people who had different mindset, like different like outlooks in life. And that is what brought me eventually to leave the church, is because I realized, hey, like there are many other options out there for me. And I don't have to follow this path of guilt and like feeling hate and feeling like I'm not enough and feeling like I have to try to belong. And the Catholic Church did not like my mom divorcing my dad, did not like that my mom had like 2 Black kids. Like there were many red flags that I just needed someone there to hold my hand and help me through. But if no one is there to be nice to me and open the door and help me through that, I probably would have been still that today would have been that person trying to balance Christian beliefs with my everyday life. But it wasn't until someone was like, you know, you can do this. You can be a good person. You can love yourself and be loved and not feel like you are an outsider and feel hate and feel this and feel down and feel like you're not enough. So I feel like when we instantly call people, say anybody that believes that the earth is, 6,000 years old or whatever, if we say they're all liars, all we're doing is shutting the door on their face. And we're not saying, hey, if you actually question this, if you moved from middle of nowhere to Salt Lake City and you're going to the University of Utah and suddenly you're surrounded by people of different beliefs. And maybe someone says, the earth isn't 6,000 years old. And then you say, all right, let's talk about it. And then that person, by meeting someone, that's how their mind gets open and they start to question it themselves instead of slamming the door and saying, you're a liar, you're an idiot, you're stupid, and I'm just going to walk away from you and call you an idiot because you're a Christian and you have beliefs. And that person is never going to come around. And that's part of like the problem with the secular community is like, we have a really bad habit of just like shutting the door on people's faces and calling them idiots and calling them stupid for having beliefs. But the truth is like, they just want hope. They just want a community. They want family. They want people to believe in and to be there. They want to feel like they belong and feel like
real shit.
Yeah,
they real shit. Yeah. Not for the pretend blind hope that religion keeps telling us is helping people and giving them something to believe in. No, we need something real and substantial that we can hold on to. And you know what? That is something that us in the secular, hell, the atheists can offer and don't.
Yeah. And I feel like Utah has a very bad habit of not offering that in the atheist community because there have been groups in Utah that are just more about bashing people in religions than trying to embrace those people that are actually on the fence of the religion. Because I know multiple Mormons that would leave the church if they felt like they had another option, but they don't.
Stop trying to make young Earth creationists seem like people. God damn it.
I was about to go there because here's the thing. I love that you have so much compassion about it. I love that you want to reach out to these people. And I love the fact that we can be those kind of people when we need to be. However, it's not entertainment.
I thought that was entertaining.
No, I personally really love that. Here's the thing. This guy came to us about this kind of shit.
Right. So, I would say the big line there is the difference between people who have that personal belief and the people who are going out
and militantly telling
making
us about
videos
things, so.
and standing on the street corner and telling people that the earth is only 6,000 years old, or making YouTube videos trying to actively convince people of something that
when they're adults and they should honestly be able to reason their way out of it. That's where I draw the line. And thankfully, TTOR is an adult that doesn't know how to wear glasses properly. Anyway,
God damn it. No, not this guy. No.
You guys can't. Felicia and Rena and Kyle watched the video. I don't know if anybody else
saw
did.
that fucking video. Is that,
anyway.
is that incel fuck?
No, this is the guy that has the glasses where it's like really tilted off to the side, like where they're like a 45-degree angle. People on YouTube are going to be able to see this.
Light can be sped up.
Yeah, that's this guy.
Yeah, no,
I didn't get to the end of his comment, so let's just say if you want to attack young Earth creationism on your channel, that's your business. But don't perpetuate the false narrative that AIG represents all of the YEC movement. They don't represent me, and they don't represent many in the YEC movement.
Look,
why did you need to come on to our channel to say that? That's all I'm asking. Is like, we're obviously an atheist show. We're obviously anti-young Earth creationism. Why do you need to come on here and go hashtag not all YECs? I mean, really, that's what this is,
And I support everything Rena said about not calling them liars. I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't think this guy's a liar. I don't think he's a liar. I think that he genuinely believes this, and he has some perhaps misguided reasons, perhaps malicious reasons, perhaps just some unfortunate moral unluck reasons for believing it. But he's kind of a douche.